Hi boys and girls, it's Bruce here. I'm back again for another video, a what if video. We're gonna do how well would the U.S. team do in the NHL. I'm gonna take out Vancouver. They're the worst in the Western Conference, so I'm gonna substitute them with Team USA. I'll try more other teams too if people like it. It's I went into season mode this time because I'm only doing 1 year, so it would be faster because we won't have all those pop-ups. They seem to be fairly high rated, so why won't it let me start season? Oh, I have to go back. Okay. Well, I've never done it before, so I've never even been in. Oh, I gotta select the team probably. That's what I gotta do. Alright. Yeah. Now that makes sense. Yeah, I'll leave. I think injuries are off still from my last video. I don't know if I really need injuries off for this though. It might be better if they're on, but then it will take a lot of time. They are on. I am gonna turn them off. I don't know if Team USA has extra players or not. They probably do. I'll check the lines, or we'll check the lines, because I'm not sure what Team USA has. They're high rated for 97 overall. We'll see how well they can do in the NHL. Maybe we can take them all the way to the Stanley Cup. Hopefully they at least make the playoffs, because my last video they didn't turn out the way I had hoped. But maybe next year. Also, Phil Kessel, former Leaf. I like Phil Kessel, Patrick Kane, Pavelski. So some of these guys were in my last video. Kane and Pavelski. We got Pacioretty back as Parise, Abdelkader, Kessler, and Wheeler. What do we got for defense? Obviously, Suter will be here yet. Suter, Bufflin, Shattenkirk, Carlson, McDonough, and Falk. Any Habs fans still wish they had McDonough. Quick and Schneider. Yeah, that makes sense. Scratched. Ben Bishop, James Van Riemsdyk, and Cam Fowler. I'll do best lines and see if... Yeah, so it was already on best line, so now let's get this... Let's get this season started. See if we can get to the Stanley Cup Finals. I thought I would start with Team USA. Because I figured they would be a decent team. I didn't want to start with like Austria or Norway or something. I don't know if Norway's on there. I think they are. But I wanted to... I was hoping to make the playoffs, and this is a quicker way of doing it than franchise mode, because you don't get it's 1 year and you don't get the pop-ups. So can Team USA win the Stanley Cup is the question. They're doing pretty good, 7-3-1. 8-5-1. 7-5. Some of them are high scoring. Shootout loss, win against New York. Is it? Jonathan Quick. In my last video, if you saw, if anybody watched it, Detroit actually won the Stanley Cup the first year. Seems weird to me. I still think it's weird. I like that it's unpredictable in the game, but all they got was Ben Bishop and maybe something else for Zetterberg, and then they were good enough for a Stanley Cup run. So maybe Dallas will be lucky, and maybe they'll get all the way to the Stanley Cup with Ben Bishop. Yeah, we're doing really good. I think that the playoffs are for sure. already. I don't know if the Stanley Cup is though. And Stanley Cup, if we make it to the finals, I'll do a slower sim where we go into the game so we can see who scores and everything. And but for the first few games, it will just be like this, fast simming. I'm hoping this one doesn't go half an hour like the last one. When they go that long, they take longer, but it takes long when the simulation does this, where it's sitting at that same day forever. PlayStation's slower. I maybe should have gotten Xbox One. I don't know. I've always been a PlayStation guy though. I like the Xbox controllers, but PlayStation's what I grew up playing. The first one, the second one, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, but I actually had an Xbox 360 too. And now the PS4. I still have a PS4, or a PS3, and an Xbox 360, but I don't have the equipment to record off those. I could play like old games on the Xbox 360, but maybe if I start doing well with these videos, I'll try that. And then I can play older games and record them. I just don't want to like try using like a normal camera or a phone. Those videos are always shaky and crappy. I'm pretty sure that for sure right now. 47, 17, and 6, we're definitely in the playoffs. That's good, because I didn't want another... I didn't think that we would do that well in the other one. I was hoping we'd make the playoffs, but I thought with all of the good defensive players, maybe we could, but it didn't happen. Well, we beat Connor McDavid and the Oilers the last 2 games. So 57, 18, and 7, that might be a President's Trophy season too. I guess we'll find out. I'll check back. Yeah, well, best in our division anyway. 121 points sounds like a President's Trophy win for sure. Maybe I should do Canada next. Oh, just 1 point ahead of Pittsburgh. So yeah, it was really close. So maybe Pittsburgh will be the tough team to beat. We're in the Western Conference too, right? Yeah. So we might end up facing Pittsburgh in the finals. That would be cool. Patrick Kane only got 79 points. Usually he's always at the top. But then I didn't take Chicago out. So 79. Kessel's second. And then Stepan, Gaudreau, Pacioretty, Suter, Parise, Pavelski. Who was the worst? McDonough. Wow, then. Doesn't look so great now. I know it's not real life, though. McDonough is a really good defenseman. So that's what our defensemen did. Let's check out how our goalies did. Who got 8 shutouts? That's good. Now we have save percentages are real good. Only 1 or 0.001 apart. 41, 15, and 3, 16, and 3. That's really good. 1.93 and 2.0. Those are good goals against average too. So I guess our whole team played fairly well. No point per game players, but when you have a team like that, I guess you can't expect them to produce. So first we have St. Louis. So let's go to the 4 games and see. Okay, so 2-0, 3-0. Are we going to sweep them? Oh, no, we didn't sweep them. We're going to get them this game. Yeah. So we beat St. Louis in 5. So next it's LA. This could be a tough one. I did change the rosters back just so you know, so LA doesn't have all those players. still. I'll just go to the 7 games. Win. Oh, we didn't. Oh, we won. I thought they were going to come back and get to game 7, but we won in 6. So now we got Chicago. So this is the conference finals. We're 8-3 in the playoffs, and Chicago's 8-5. Hopefully, our Patrick Kane can do better than theirs. Oh, we did it. All right, so we're going to the finals against Florida. Huh. That's weird. Good job, Luongo. I'm assuming Luongo. They might have traded him. So here we're going right in this time. Goals. First period, 2-0. Yeah, they still have Luongo. Pavelski got both. Blake Wheeler. We'll just speed the simulation up, but we won't skip the whole third period. Oh, Jokinen on quick. Oh, they might come back and tie it. Maybe I should have sent the period. How will they do? Trocheck and Jokinen scored for Florida. Oh, we got him. Empty netter, Zach Parise. Good. Who with the 3 stars? Pavelski, Jonathan Quick, and Phil Kessel. Good job, boys. Feel the thrill. Go for another second game. See what happens. First period, second period. Oh, tie 0-0. Oh, Pacioretty gets one through Luongo. They're getting way more shots than us. Maybe we're just, well, we have a really good goalie, and maybe we're being good defensively. Quick gonna get his first, or I don't know if it's his first shutout of the playoffs or not. First shutout of this series, though. I wasn't paying attention to the scores, really. I was paying attention to the wins and losses. So 2-0. Oh, I didn't check the 3 stars. Well, I can tell you now. One was Jonathan Quick. The other one was Luongo. I don't know who the third guy would have been. Probably the guy that scored the goal, and I forget who that was now. But you guys can go. You guys will know because you'll see it. Third game. Let's go. First period. Second period. Oh, they're up 2-0. Derek McKenzie. Thomas Vanek. I guess they would have had Thomas Vanek for the whole year in this. I liked how Vanek played with Detroit for the first little bit of the season anyway. I didn't pay that much attention to Detroit and how he played the rest of the time. I'm a Leafs fan, so I pay attention to the Leafs games, where we did give up a lot of leads this year, but we still did good and made the playoffs. Some people think they're going to do better next year, even better than this year, and I would like them to, but I won't say that they are because I'm not ready for putting my faith in them again to do better and just be let down. Last year was nice because I didn't actually expect that much from them, and then they showed me that we're better than you think. But then other years where I thought, they're going to do good this year, and then they just let me down. Pacioretty, Carlson Pacioretty. Let's see, next second period. 6. I wonder if they pulled one. Oh, Pacioretty got a hat trick. Bufflin and Kessel. I think this one's done. I don't think Quick's going to let in 4 goals in the third period, but you never know. Falk. It's all these weird people scoring for Florida, like Thornton and who was McKenzie. Wasn't McKenzie Florida's captain this year too? I think they were, or he was. I think on Thursday I might buy a better headset for this. Sometimes I watch my own videos, not the whole thing, but I watch part of it just to see how it sounds, and I do notice the creaking in the headset and stuff. So that's my That's my goal, to get a better headset. Hopefully, if I can afford it. First period, second period, I do have a real job. This isn't my job. I couldn't afford it. I don't get enough views or anything, so far anyway, if I keep trying, I believe that I can. I just gotta keep trying and trying. Eventually I'll get better at talking and better at doing it. Oh, we tied it up, 1-1, Falk. Good job, Falk. Come on. Going into overtime. I can't go in. Would have liked to see the celebration if we won the Stanley Cup. But I went into overtime, so I can't go in and play. Because then I'd be cheating and we win the Stanley Cup. Or lose, because I might not win. Oh, good. I didn't want them to win, but I did. I want to win in like regulation so I can go in and we can watch the celebration. I was getting excited though. Go, go, go. First period. Oh, second period. Oh, two. Hopefully we get a third. Before they get a second, because I want to go in. Yeah, there we go. Kaner. So Phil Kessel's going to win the Stanley Cup in this too. With a different team, maybe. It's not 100%. Alright. I'm not going to play, but I think it's making me. I can't go in. We're away. So yeah, away. Why is it? Well, I'm going to go home then. Because it's the light one. I guess it's different. Can I make it so it's computer versus computer, or do I actually have to play the last fake 10 seconds of the game? I wanted to get in early enough so that we could watch this celebration of the Stanley Cup win. Because there's no way Florida was going to score 2 goals.
It's been a tremendous bit of hockey so far, and more to come.
2 goals in 9 seconds, apparently.
The Americans control from the faceoff. From childhood, the daydream of getting to hold 35 pounds of history, and it's about to come true. They will, and the game is over. The series is over. These are the Stanley Cup champions. These guys started back in the fall.
I forgot to take a screenshot for my thumbnail, but I can't do it now. I'll use well, I didn't go into any games, that's right. I was just going to use the logo, the US logo.
It's become one of the most prized moments. Congratulating those who
Jonathan Quick won the Conn Smythe.
The man chosen playoff MVP gets the Conn Smythe trophy. Boy, is this ever
So is everybody else really excited for NHL 18? Because I am. I can't wait. The first thing I'll probably do is do a expansion team in franchise mode or whatever they have on it. I'll probably do a goalie be a pro and a defensive be a pro and a forward be a pro. And then I'll do other little franchise modes and stuff like this again. There's Phil Kessel. Gaudreau gets it next. I don't know who that is. A Pavelski. And Quick. I didn't know they were going to be able to do it. Like sometimes when you have a team that good that they don't do it, so
photograph, evidence of it all.
But that was good. That was couldn't ask for better than that. I didn't play the game, so lack of offense, I said, but 3 goals on 37 shots. I only came in for the last 9 seconds of the game, so I wasn't going to score high. We'll see who won the awards, and then we'll end it. think you can see who won the awards. I haven't done a season. This was the first time I went into season mode. So yeah, it's over. U.S. won the Stanley Cup. I think you can still do that though. Oh, we can't go to the awards yet. I think we have to sim up a little bit. Season mode's now complete. Okay, yeah. So now we should be able to. Yeah. Awards. So we already knew that. And that. And that. And that. But player awards we don't know. So Art Ross went to Ovechkin this time. Hart Memorial to Ovechkin. James Norris to Pietrangelo. Lady Byng to Backstrom. Calder Memorial to Patrick Laine. For some reason, he does win it like almost all the time. Matthews has only won it like once or twice when I do it. Jonathan Quick, we knew that. Vezina to Corey Crawford. Jonathan Quick with the fewest goals scored against. I thought it would be Jonathan Quick and Corey Schneider, but I guess Corey Schneider maybe didn't play 25 games even. Bill Master Emmelin. What's that for? Sportsmanship. Okay. Bergeron, yeah. That makes sense. Ted Lindsay to Ovechkin and Ovechkin. So none of our players won other than the Conn Smythe and the Williams and Jennings. So Jonathan Quick's the only one that won any awards. Let's see how Florida made it through all the teams. So Florida beat Boston first 4-1, then beat Buffalo 4-1, and then beat the Capitals in 7 games, and ended up losing to us in 6. All right, so we won the Stanley Cup. It's a good feeling for Team USA to know that they can come to the NHL and win a Stanley Cup. Thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Have a wonderful day.